When I was a kid, I felt like everything was good, and hey, if it's like something you can buy, it's good for you. And now it's like, oh no, they put all these chemicals in everything. It's like, oh my gosh. Okay, I gotta check the chicken. this girl was like, "Oh, I was on Ozempic for a year, and like I look great, but now I have like osteoporosis." And she's like, "Fine." And she's like, "I lost too much bone density." Like, I thought it was just about like a metabolism. I thought I was just trying to like speed up. Now I'm searching up osteoporosis. I'm like, what the fuck? Is a bone disease and brittle or brings to the increasing risk of fractures, often causing a silent relief, often called the silent relief. It progresses without symptoms of bone breaks, most commonly in the hip, spine, or wrist. Estimated 2.3 million people live with the disease, with fractures occurring more frequently than heart attacks, strokes, and breast cancer. It affects people of all ages, but most commonly in adults over 50. At least 1 in 3 women and 1 in 5 men will break a bone due to osteoporosis in their lifetime. Causes and risk factors. Bones are living tissue and okay, so like I like like martial artists, they will literally fucking hit things over and over and over till like their bones are almost gonna break, and then their bones supposedly like come back even stronger. So like, can't you postmenopause when estrogen levels drop, a sedentary lifestyle, excessive alcohol consumption, tobacco use, family history of osteoporosis, or having a small, thin body frame in recent years? I like chug milk almost every day. I chug milk. Uh, Management and prevention. While the disease cannot be cured, it can be slowed or managed through nutrition, a diet rich in calcium, vitamin D, protein, magnesium, and vitamin K, exercise, weight bearing, walking, dancing, weightlifting. A balance of exercises are crucial for maintaining bone mass. Medical treatment medications such as biphosphonates are often prescribed to slow bone breakdown and rebuild density. So I typed in osteoporosis potential cure, just to see if maybe there's an article that says like, oh hey, maybe like there's something out there. While there is no medical cure for permanent reverse, that permanently reverses osteoporosis, targeted treatments can halt bone loss and significantly rebuild bone density. The best way to manage the disease is to consult a specialist or a doctor for a bone density DXA to determine the best actionable. Hey, can you like tell me, do you have access to articles or medical journals or medical ledger or medical articles, or leading edge technologies in the medical field? Do you have access to these kind of documents? There's an article specifically, and it starts like this. Uh, Through my findings, we have discovered a potential cure for osteoporosis. Can you search anything like that? uh, they have a new technology coming out where they're able to pick genes of like emerging adults, like babies. They can change the genes with CRISPR. Is there something where they can edit it out of genes of like your children if you were to have children? How about can you use CRISPR on an adult woman with osteoporosis to edit it out of her sequence? I've read and kind of seen some like different information where people who put their bones under stress help their bones regenerate even stronger. Is there anything like that in terms for like for adults? AKA, so like switching to a diet that's rich in like dark leafy greens and things that are gonna have lots of calcium in them would help you. And then going to the gym and just having a healthy lifestyle with no drugs in it. If if every meal has a dark leafy green component to it, and you've for an extended period of time have been in this regimen of working out and eating right and being healthy, can you reverse osteoporosis or even put it back in its dormant phase? Can you describe the medication and how it works? Like in terms of like making your bones strong again?
Coast is clear, but the sea is treacherous. And why would you say a thing like that?
How about just ground up calcium pills
This was the
supplement?
easy
Would
bit.
that do anything as
Now, we
well?
need a way into the perch.
Or maybe it's open.
The gate is right upstairs. Let's find out.
Thank you for your help today. with technology, I feel very confident that there is like a literal cure, and it's like literally just a like tiny bit away from, and all we need is just a little bit more time to find it. Is there anything like that? Before that one came out, that video kind of popped out. There was this guy that was talking about divine timing, and he was saying in his sermon or what in his like how he was preaching, he's like, like everything has, like, God has a time, like he has limits in time, that, and when he decides you're ready for something, he'll give it to you, and then he like described it like, when you're a child, you want that car, and you want to know, can I tell you, when I was a kid, I was like, I want my own car. Like, even when I was like 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Like, oh, can I get the car? Oh, can I drive? Oh, can I learn? Oh, blah, blah, blah. Can we just go for a trip? Okay, so you know what my mom used to do? My mom would be like, I'm gonna drive, but you get to choose left or right. And so then I would, where I drove us? I drove us to Erin Mills Town Center. She's like, this is where you want to go? And I was like, why not? Okay, so Erin Mills Town Center back then, it was very different, and it had like, I want to say, some cool like clock tower kind of thing. And it was just really, it was like, let's just go for a drive, like let's do it. Okay, so, and this guy's preaching, so he's preaching divine timing. He's like, when I have a kid and he wants a car, like he's not gonna understand that, your feet don't reach the pedals, you're not old enough yet to drive this car, like same thing with life. Things happen to you and you're like, oh, I wish I had whatever it is, and you want to know, like, due to whatever you like, you're not a spirit, so you don't know what's coming. You don't have like that kind of knowledge. Like when you're that powerful of an like force, like, he knows everything. He knows everything, and everything's on a time schedule, right? And like, you want to know what I like? I don't want you to feel like you're left out, or you're like, what is that called? Like cast out of society, or you're sick or ill and invalid or something like that, or like you're less than, or you don't deserve it, or you're not going to get the opportunity, or we're looking past you or whatever. Like, can I tell you, everything is on divine timing, and I have this faith that there's a perfect cure, and all it just takes is having faith, and showing God that, hey, you know what, you know better than me, and so I'm going to trust in that. And everything happens for a reason. Like, what if all this is to lead you and to change your path, and this is a journey, everyone's on a journey, and what if this is to lead you to some amazing opportunity that you would have never thought, specifically for you, like your own, like, special, perfect, like, you know what I mean, opportunity. And that's what this is all about. Every little thing that happens to you is a special opportunity for you to overcome your obstacles, and even scary things, and even things that you don't think you're going to be able to overcome. You know what? Can I tell you, God is doing this because He knows that you can overcome, and there's something even greater for you. And just keep going, and everything is going to be better than you've ever expected it for yourself. You know that faith is a challenging thing, but it's also one of the most important things.
Well, lockpicking's out of the question.
Hermetically sealed and blast resistant by the look of it. We need clearance or we're not getting through. I do love a good I told you so.
I never would have thought.
How about Webb's penthouse? Should be right upstairs.
Works for me. What happened tonight? Did they come to your home?
Worse, they came to my pub. A game was on the telly and I noticed these lads. They were in club colours, but they never once glanced at the game.
Amateurs.
Well, I slipped out the
Malcolm
window in
Webb,
the men's room
Murder
only to
of
find
Bucks.
the actual kill
In
team
memory of
waiting in
Malcolm
the
Webb,
alleyway.
1892
And there's the lesson.
1968.
Never
The company's
overestimate
second
yourself.
CEO.
Got a bit
Under his
hairy after
thriving
that.
leadership, Webb
If the
Industries
sling
became
hadn't thrown them, I
synonym-
might have actually
synonymous,
needed your help.
not
Yeah,
only
don't
with
mention
quality,
it.
reliability,
Oh,
and
smoke up
precision,
your
but
ass,
also
Bond.
restraint and
Join the
accountability. A
Americans.
scholar and humanitarian, Malcolm believed in a measured response with minimal collateral damage.
Bond?
Anniversary speech. Welcome all. Tonight we celebrate the history of Webb Industries, but merely looking back would be complacent. Personally, I prefer to look ahead. For more than a century, Webb Industries has pushed for a better and safer future. Through precision and perfection, we continually reduce risk and minimize damage. Yet, I want us to aim higher. I believe technology has the power to elevate us above the chaotic fog of our sapient brains and into a more gracious and enlightened future. A future free from human limitation and safe from human error. I have dedicated myself to making sure that every day the future moves one step closer. Actually, let's just see the back side of this.
Bond?
Greenway?
Seems like we're not the only gatecrashers. Breathing. But come morning, he wish he wasn't.
Does he have a key card?
No, they took it. But look, there's a dozer on the other side.
So all we need to get through the door is... get through the door. Leave it to me.
Bond, over here. I found a way through.
Be right there. Hard to reach.
Yeah. Should have asked Q for a grapple gun.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Yes. At least those pills have kicked in.
Over here. Give me a hand.
I would have just climbed up that wooden post. Would have healed
Sure
it.
thing.
Throw up a high right hand.
That's Sir Nicholas's penthouse.
Very 20th century magnate.
All he needs now is a top hat and monocle.
You think they allow top hats and monocles in prison?
Type of prison he's going to, I'd say is pretty much mandatory.
Okay, great.
Bond, get the key card. Hurry up.
You may enter.
Hold on, before we
Very
go.
kind. You didn't seem too surprised about the bodies. Something you're not telling me, Bond?
I suspect we'll know soon enough. Another perch door, also sealed.
The lobby's on the right. Almost there.
Quite the breadcrumb trail.
Not exactly subtle. She a friend of yours?
How do you know it's a her?
Well, I do now.
We should really stop meeting like this.
You blew my cover. I had to advance my schedule.
I admire your commitment.
You're only as good as your last job.
She's really good.
Maybe
She
one
beat up
reason
all
why we
those people and
shouldn't
got
feed
in
you to
all by
security.
herself.
First, there's only two of you. And
Fistula.
second, I can get you into the
Fistula.
perch.
Fistula. Isola.
Pass. Once bitten.
You know what it sounds like?
What's the play?
Blue cheese. Isola.
Spend my time on the cover working out a loophole.
You know, when I used to do casseroles,
I'm not gonna lie,
I
it's
would
a bit
hide like a little
involved.
piece. Like,
I
okay,
could use
can I
a
tell
helping
you, I
hand.
don't like blue cheese.
Or
I
3.
fucking hate it. But like,
Go on.
a little
Time's
tiny,
of the
tiny,
essence.
like little
James, get up
piece,
to the
can I
penthouse.
tell
Full
you,
timer with
like
me.
it goes a long way
I'll
with
explain
me.
on the
It really
way.
does. Especially if I don't know it's there. Oh my gosh, I'll be like, why is this so good? And they're like, oh, you wouldn't believe what I put in it. And I'm like, this is so different. They're like, it's blue cheese, and I'm like,
First things
Like-
first, James. You'll need to
why
raise
did you
the
tell me
terrorists.
that? It's like,
There's
oh,
an
that's what it
access
is.
panel near the base.
Okay, so after they
Maybe
told me
offline.
that, then I started
I'll
doing it.
figure
It
it
was so good. And everyone keeps
So,
telling me,
you
like,
mentioned
this
the
is really
plan.
good. And I'm like,
Accessing
yeah, I
the
know.
perch requires a level 5 security clearance, which I don't have. But I can trigger a system reboot, which will temporarily unlock the gates.
And what do I do?
Go to the CCTV room on 29th, kill the feeds, clear us a path. I will infiltrate the mainframe and trigger the procedure. But I need the command code which Sir Nicholas keeps in a safe in his office. That's you, James.
Should have brought my drill bits. And exactly how are you planning to be in 3 places at once?
What can I say? I work well under pressure.
How do we activate this staircase? Turn the power back on after cleaning. Our CEO has better things to do than play around with fuse boxes. Thank you, Mitchell, Executive Office. You know, every morning at my last job, I had to go in like an hour early. I had to turn everything on and get everything started. You know that.
Foreign devices detected. Disabling keys.
You know what I want to do? I want to spend an incredible amount of money on a staircase that will randomly like defurl itself, and just for me only, and only when the power's on. Pretty careful.
Swanky. Place could use a rug. That note you passed me. Your phone number?
You wish. Sir Nicholas forgets his passwords like everyone else. He wrote a memory aid to recover the safe code. Wasn't exactly easy to come by.
Well, nothing about you is easy. Antikythera by Emil Gorka. I'm impressed.
So this design is interesting because they found different types of computers back in the day with the same kind of dial system, which makes people think that we had incredible technologies back then.
Slovakia. I believe an explanation is due.
I wasn't lying. Well, I was mostly lying, just not about 009. I heard about his mystery file from Damien. No clue what was in it, but it had Sir Nicholas boot. I figured I could use it for blackmail. Sadly, Damien's thugs beat me to it.
Damien confided in you.
His office was adjacent to mine. Thin walls.
Blades. Guess Webb had no trouble coughing up the membership fee.
But you need to have a coin to get in. I guess so.
Webb has a heart condition.
Medical report by Webb's private physician appears Sir Nicholas has a heart condition.
Almost
He
at
wears
the
a smart
mainframe.
medical
Where are
bracelet
we on
that
this
monitors
cameras?
his blood
Going
pressure
dark.
and takes a daily dose of
Now.
these.
Splendid. Pardon me, fellas. I have lasers coming up.
Day is inauguration. Big day.
A framed photo of the inauguration of Thea MK2. Sir Nicholas shaking hands with Foreign Secretary Bright, who spearheaded the privatization of Signet, condemning the Double Zero program to the dustbin of history. Signet? Elevation of Signet. Let's see. How fantastic.
I like what you've done with the place. First in class. Nobody likes an overachiever.
A framed mathematics degree from King's College in London, Sir Nicholas graduated first in his class, ahead of not one, but two Nobel Leagues. Laureates? Let's say that one more time. Ahead of not one, but two Nobel laureates? What that is.
Oh, Damien needs a bloody warehouse to store
Military
his
record.
skeletons.
Damien Webb's unofficial M16 case file. It's heavily redacted, but seems to suggest that Damien committed war crimes during his time as a private military contractor in 2018. He and a small band of mercenaries were arrested during a botched coup d'etat attempt in Central Africa, orchestrated by a Dutch mining company. Sir Nicholas must have pulled some heavy favors to bury his son's antics and avoid a scandal that would tarnish the family name.
Damien's a psycho. Fancy that.
Psych profile in 2012. Psych evaluation of Damien Webb from the Hoffman Clinic of Zurich regarding psychological evaluation diagnosis. The patient exhibits many of the standard symptoms of antisocial personality disorder, ASPD. Defiance, impulsivity, aggression, recklessness, manipulation, and deception. Callous and unemotional traits and feelings of contempt. The condition was likely triggered by a trauma of his mother's suicide when the patient was 8 years old. The patient vividly recalls finding his mother's lifeless body after having consumed a lethal overdose of prescription painkillers. He reports that his mother was behaving erratically, even threatening, in the weeks leading up to her suicide, and she claimed her son was an imposter, suggesting a rare case of undiagnosed Capgara syndrome. While generally displaying antisocial behavior towards his surroundings, the patient has developed a fixation on his deceased mother, harboring obsessive and conspiratorial fantasies about her causes of her death, including that his father deliberately gaslit her, triggering a depression and subsequent mental breakdown. These fantasies, however, unsubstantiated, have only served to further alienate the patent from his family. Treatment plan: long-term psychotherapy to address underlying trauma, combined with medication for occurring symptoms like depression or anxiety. Oh, this all sounds really tough. Well, you want to know why? It seems like everybody's going through something. You know, everybody loves naked people.
Should have stuck to game development.
Hyperion 9. A copy of 90s adventure game written and programmed by one Nicholas Webb, a dystopian, neo-soaked sci-fi adventure titled Hyperion 9. How fantastic.
Web Industries Site 3 in Hong Kong. Very pointy. Okay, electronic lock, 4-digit code. Better check the note.
How am I supposed to guess this one?
My gadgets stopped working.
Right. I forgot. When Webb went into business with MI6, he insisted we install a Q-Tech blocker in his office, so no one from our side could spy on him. It's like Five Eyes, only for real.
Where's the trust?
How would I know? How would I know? How can I? Sorry, I'm talking to myself right now. I know you guys are like, what the fuck? But like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 5, 6, 5.
I'm searching blind. Need to have a look at that note.
Come on. I should know this. I should know what this is all about. Hyperion 9. So the last number must be 9. See it. Epic fail. Okay, like process of elimination, they're like, no, you need to get the right code. Like what? Like there's nothing in here that's gonna tell me the fucking code. Like
Yeah, definitely a cat person.
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N P Q R S T W X Y. So W would be 4. So 4, E is gonna be 4, and B is 2 2. 4 4 2 2. E5. So 4 5 2. One, 2, 3, 4. 2. I need something that looks like it would be the code. Like I need something that's like legit.
Rocco's Basilisk. Every techno-futurist's worst nightmare.
Okay, so then the second number is 4. The last number is 9. I'm just looking to draw with my finger on this phone, and it's like, oh no, should have went back to the Ultra. Like the Ultra, can I tell you? I just pulled that pen out, and it's like, okay, like let's get to work, and it's like, oh no, you can't do that in this one. Like there's no phone, there's no pen in this one. Like, you want to know? Like when I was working, I didn't need the pen. now that I'm not working, it's like, oh, you know, it'd be useful to pen. Like, okay. Guess we're gonna go back to archaic means. How fantastical. Okay, so
Okay, so the last one's 9, the second one's 4. So that means 2 more spots. Everything's running out of battery. Womp womp. Okay, let me just reorganize. Okay, so you want to know what I need to do? I need to do the chicken. That's what I gotta do. So we're gonna take a break.